So a systems thinker, he looks at the big picture. He looks at cycles and causes and effects. He sees how things within the system change with time. He looks at new angles. He investigates causes of short-term and long-term actions and finds unexpected connections. We all need to become systems thinkers. So this is the framework of Alan Atkinson. He calls it the ISIS framework. It guides you through a sustainability action cycle and integrated various tools. It accelerates the process you're working on, and the focus is your efforts. And basically, ISIS stands for Indicators, Systems, Innovation, Strategy. So the basis for this is to understand systems and sustainability and set appropriate development. And then you can develop indicators, which you then set up in a system to look at how they are all connected. Then you see where you need innovation, and you develop strategy, and then you go into action. So this is his framework. And he starts with a compass, which looks at sustainability from various different pillars. And then he goes into the pyramid, which I've showed you before. And then he looks at how you can diffuse ideas using the amoeba principle into society or your organization or wherever you're working. And then you set strategy. So this is his compass. N stands for nature. That includes the environment, the resources, the ecosystems, our climate. E for economy, which includes things like production, consumption, employment, investment, and so on. S for society, that's the South, government, culture, institutions, collective concern. And W is for well-being, which is individual health, families, education, quality of life. This is actually an issue which is very often forgotten in sustainability thinking. People in Iceland, for example, where we held a big national assembly on the 16th of November with 1,500 people, they come up with 8 pillars to rebuild the Icelandic society, and sustainability and environment were 2 of these pillars. Thank goodness I could not have any effect on that, because I was one of the facilitators, and I was worried it wouldn't come up, but it did. But there, the understanding of sustainability has all to do with energy and use of natural resources. And people don't understand the other widths of sustainability. There's much more knowledge of this here in Bristol. Okay, so we could think about a compass for Bristol. What are the issues we would look at? Green spaces, parks, for nature, economy. It could be, local food, carbon management. In the society, the local government, which is leaps and bounds ahead of other local governments. It could be the green flag schools, or for the well-being, individual health, families, education, standards, quality of life. This is supposed to be the Perennial Center. It's misspelled, I'm sorry. We have alternative health in Bristol, also yoga, meditation, and so on, focusing on the individual. When we do the cafe later on, I'd like you to think about these directions and come up with potential indicators in all of these directions, okay? And not only focus on green technology or local farming. We don't have time to go through the whole pyramid analysis of Alan Atkinson, but we could think about indicators. And the way we do that, we set certain issues, and then we think about how was it 10 years ago, and how could it be 10 years from now, and we set directions, which are an indicator, and we then decide what we need to do to turn around. So this could be an acceleration for Bristol to reach the zero carbon issues. So I haven't talked to my co-organizer of the cafe this afternoon, but I hope she will agree. Okay, thank you for inviting me. I'm very flattered.